I've been in the point where, I ask myself, is life worth living? I've been at those moments. I've been in those dark spots. I've been in those moments of turning my back on God. I've done it all, man. I've had those doubts in my life of like, the hell am I doing? And again, in all that darkness, I don't know why. All I saw was him. All I found was him. And for those that don't believe in God, just know that this is my testimony to him, that my promise to him to help me was to help others. And if that makes sense in any way. Because there was some moments that I think, man, I shouldn't be sitting here. I shouldn't be, maybe I should be underground, or maybe I shouldn't even be here. I've had those thoughts in my head in the past when I was in very, very dark spots. And
was it mainly also when you were like in the public eye, seen as successful because you were in the night scene? You were already, again, you had constant work, but yet a lot of people, I'm assuming, that did not really know at that time what were you really struggling with.
It was a lot of it was a lot of everything, man. It was a lot of just emptiness that I had, especially just when my grandmother died. I went through a lot of dark moments where I just felt alone. I had a lot of doubt, and what basically got me out of that stuff is just hearing her voice. Remembering her saying, you know what, like I basically I crafted you for this moment to know what to do. I don't dishonor me by not, everything I taught you,
Yeah,
you're gonna throw out the window.
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but it was just a lot of different things, man. There was a lot of stuff where I was just like, I'm never gonna amount to shit. I'm never gonna amount to anything. I'm never gonna be successful. I'm human. I've had those thoughts. I've had those doubts. I'm not happy. I had gone through a baby mama drama, and I was just like, oh my God, this, I'm this. I doubted myself in so many ways. It was just, happiness. It's not given, man. It's actually, you find it. It's not given. People just don't wake up and I'm happy. No, I wake up every day now, and honestly, there's days that I don't feel like doing anything. There's days that I'm lazy. There's days that I'm just like, But then I think about that one person or those people that didn't wake up today. Or I think about that one person that may have lost their life to a terminal, illness, and what they would do just to do what I was doing right then and there. And that motivates the shit out of me, and it makes me get out of bed and say, I'm going to make today the best day of my life, because who knows if tomorrow comes. So that's how I find my happiness every day. And sometimes I'm arguing with Eb. Sometimes we're fighting. Sometimes we're this. But guess what? I check it in. When I go to my radio show, I'm like, you know what? I leave it all at the door, because that's not what they're there for. They're there for me to entertain. They're there for me to make them laugh. And that's what I'm going to bring. So I think, happiness comes in different forms. And it was hard for me to understand that when I was younger. It really was, man, because a lot of young people throw in the towel right away, and they're just like, this life is not worth living. And it goes back to a lot of things that, honestly, there's been so many messages, and I'll say this, and this is totally off the subject, but honestly, do you know how many messages I've had in my inbox of someone telling me, you know what, man, I was contemplating suicide, and I heard you say something, or I heard you play a song, and it made me change my mind, or it made me think about it twice, or just say this, what am I thinking, or snap out of it. That to me is worth more than any paycheck, anything I will ever accomplish, because you touch someone in a different level that not many people can touch. And that's why I'm so careful on things that I say. I'm so careful on, certain subjects, because I don't know how someone in a sensitive moment in their life can be taking that. If someone's going to take offense and saying, yeah, I see that guy, he just said on the radio and my life ain't crap. So I take that every day. I think about that. Every day I think about, whose life can you impact, and how can you do it in a positive way, instead of, maybe there's that one person that you're that last stream of hope. Maybe that they're about to turn off the radio, and you said something positive, or you played something positive that was just like, something clicked or made them snap. I think about that a lot, man, because I have had friends that have took their own life. I have had friends that, contemplate cancer. So I have friends that go through depression. I have friends right now that are going through bad depressions that I have to always check up on because I worry about them doing something to themselves. So yeah, man. I mean, honestly, that's my happiness, and that's where I kind of see my calling is like, I think I'm getting cut out to help people, man.
Yeah, definitely. So, that was extremely powerful. I just want to thank you and acknowledge that